Drum nerds and drum nerdesses, welcome back. Hopefully, this is the start of something regular. I'll preface with I'll get into the video. I'm just going to have a bit of a share about my dad real quick before we get into Ready to Rock by Bandmaid. But yes, so like, subscribe, welcome back. Again, we all know about the irregularity. I will be going home to Canada for about a month in a few days. Hopefully, I can keep up. But for anybody not aware, I don't know how clear this is coming out, but that's Dad. That's Trevor right there. Um, and yeah, before we get into this, it should just be noted. Oh, yes, and I do have my traditional Tim Hortons cup. I whacked that out of storage. So this is the flat. This is Dad's flat. That is the handless clock that he stole from the local pub when they were doing a renovation. And this is it. So here we are. But yes, I think probably musically the coolest thing that I could say Dad ever did. And if you're not interested in this, scrub ahead and go to the reaction. That's fine. Anybody who has a go at me for talking about this on my channel, about my father, how am I going to know if you've scrubbed ahead anyways? So just entertain me while I try to entertain you. But yeah, 1999, it was a it was a new year, well, the millennia um party, and long and short of it, basically Dad was doing a gig for some really, really, I guess, well-off individual. Um, he had a 12-piece band and and he was doing the gig, and I don't know where somebody came on. One of the guys came on stage that was at the party who he was doing it for and just said, "Can somebody play? If they could just borrow one of your guys' guitars, could they come up and play?" Yeah, sure, fine, go for it. Not a problem. Turns out it was Damon Hill, race car driver. And then right after that, he brought on somebody else, and it was George Harrison. So for about 45 minutes, Dad had a big old gig with George Harrison. There's pictures and everything. If anybody wants to call me out, I can absolutely provide that. And I just think this is incredible that he got to play with one of the Beatles. And not only that, after that set, 45-minute set, they took a breather. Dad had a drink with George for about 20 minutes and then he went on his way. But they caught up, just him and George. I don't know what they spoke about. He never told me. Um, and sorry. And we're gonna keep rolling because we're not gonna do that TikTok shit. We don't do that here. We don't do that here. We don't fake cry and then record it and then stop and think it's good. So bear with me. Um, that was probably one of, if not the last public gigs that George Harrison would have done, because then, as you know, he died in 2001. So, having that, I think that's phenomenal. So yeah, your dad might have been able to beat my dad up, but my dad played with one of the Beatles. So we go through it. We move on. But yeah, um, there we go. And I'll to everybody else, I apologize for the length of this, but like full text and effect, absolutely be well up for having a pop. I think it was you that said that, or it might have been um, uh, 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 Frank Andre. But Frank Andre is, if I'm not mistaken, in the Motor City. But yes, catch up on some wings, maybe some spicy wings and the wings, and have a beer, non-alcoholic on my end. But anyways, I'll stop rambling. I do appreciate all of you. Thank you if you've listened to this little diatribe about me trying to do the best I can to pay homage to Dad. So let's get on to Ready to Rock. If you wanted to, you should have scrubbed to this. I'll maybe bookmark it. So here we go. I have no idea what to expect. I never do. Already coming hot out of the gates with that guitar. Pretty dirty guitar as well. No! Okay. Fuck. Give me a break. I'm supposed to have super high speed, great internet. What an awful comeback tour this is for me. I apologize, everybody, but we're going to stick with it. Ah, what the hell is happening? I'm so sorry, everybody. I've got internet. I'm not sure what the crack is on this. Can't make sense of it, head nor tails. Was anybody else hearing Avenged Sevenfold and all that? Am I wrong? I don't mean that in a mean way either. I just heard Avenged Sevenfold. I just heard the rev, which is incredible. Okay, so I'm just trying to do some breakdown here and some understanding. I don't want to say this over the music. She's either got a quick release hi-hat clutch, which you can hit and it'll shut the hat, so then you can use double pedal and still have a closed hi-hat. You know what I mean? That's the workaround to that, because if you don't, your foot's going to come off the hi-hat pedal when you're doing the doubles, and then it's going to be washy. So she could be using a quick release, or she's practiced religiously on a single pedal to get a really good double, which isn't it's not impossible. Unimpossible. That would be possible. Because now you got washy hats. No, that is a double pedal. That is not a single pedal. I refuse to yield on that. Mathematically, human ability wise, that is a double pedal. You can hear that it's a double pedal, and that's okay. That's not an insult. Subdividing. So yeah, we've slowed it again. It's the same trick always that they use, which it's not a trick. It's just making it seem like halftime when it's not halftime. That's what I'm hearing, at least in the initial listen. And there is a couple triplets there. I'm getting Sailor Moon. Oh, that was a good hand. See, again, these are the things that are important. You can have a fill that's taking you all over the shop and then some, or you can have a fill that's between the hi-hat and the snare, the same voices that you're already using, and you just move it about, and that's what I like. So we're gonna go back to that. Right here. There you go. See, that's the thing right there. So you can hear that it's I've totally the military is 15 months is just I haven't been in this world. I've been in that world. So I apologize if I'm a bit rusty. Those quarter note stabs, it's ba 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 ba. So you're just every beat. So it's not double time. It feels hello, that was more oh, I thought it was a World War II motorcycle. Sorry. Fucking hell, I've got an attention span, don't I? It sounds double time because you're emphasizing every single beat, and then as soon as you stop that, it feels like you've slowed things down, but you've just actually stopped hitting every single note. So it gives that impact of a totally different feel when it's all stayed it in its own right. It stayed the same. I don't think I'm making sense. I don't think to you. I'm trying to make sense to me. Essentially, you're hitting quarters 1, 2, 3, 4, and then you go to playing 4 and not hitting the snare every single time, it makes it feel like it's slowed down, and it hasn't. That's what I'm trying to get at. Nice sloshy hats. That's double pedal. Woo. And it sounded like she got that guitar, that effect at the top. It sounded like she was playing at the very top of the fretboard, kind of onto the head. I'm just looking at my dad's acoustic guitar. That sounded like she was kind of plucking the strings off of the bridge of the neck of the guitar that's right at the base of the head almost. And that's where you get really twangy because there's just all pure tension there, but not really any resonance. It's nice. See, that fill was just double pedal. That was just all. That was. It was like, hey, you're gonna get a 4 count fill. Do something, and she just went right. I'm gonna do double. I'm just gonna do double pedal. Why not? Right? Why not? That was a nice subdivide. Oh yeah. Possibly 16th note triplets. Oh great, yeah, the internet crap. So you guys, please do subscribe. I don't blame you if you're not going to because of this poor internet connection. Oh my god. Awesome. I just feel like there's a meme that somebody might put out, which is like, hey, don't worry. We need some internet. Drum nerd. We have internet at home. Internet at home. Awful. In any event, that was phenomenal. Now, I was up against it really in the sense that A, I'm super rusty because I haven't done this for a while. But that aside, I'm looking at like a Yu-Gi-Oh! Sailor Moon clip, and it's not showing me actually the people playing the instrument. So I'm really trying to have to hear through that. And you can hear there's a wall of sound. That is a wall of sound in a good way, but that is some elements almost inaudible for the first listen through. I really have to dive through, but this is what I do on this channel. I go straight to first listen. I don't want to listen to it and try and give a fake reaction. So that was amazing actually. That was a very good welcome back to the channel, a band made ready to rock. So thank you for that. Please like and subscribe. We are just shy by 2 of 3,500. So maybe let's get to 4,000. Hey, let's go. Let's build this up. Let's build this up. I know I've been absent, so that's actually my fault, not yours. But now you've watched it, like and subscribe. I get zero money for this. I get like £2.50 a month. So I'm not in it for the cash. I'm in it for the fun. I'm not gonna say I'm in it for the lols or the bants or the vibes because I'm not a Gen Z dickbag. Anyways, to all those Gen Z dickbags, I do apologize. I'm sure you're lovely. Just understand satire and humor. Anyways, enough rambling. Be kind, be nice to somebody you don't know. Have a conversation with somebody that you disagree with politely. Maybe you can both walk away having learned something. That's what we need more of in this world. We don't need we don't need constant echo chambers, though they're nice for a time. Let's go and meet people that we don't understand, that we disagree with, and come away a better, learned individual. Do something nice for somebody you don't know, as I've said. Be nice, be well, be kind. Exactly. Keep your stick on the ice. Thank you. I'll see you in the next one.